The house of external surface, the house of dynamic change, the house of emotional response. This is a so-called landscaped house under the manifestos. We are designing a house to provoke a new sensibility. Experimentally, scenery probes, theatrical attributes, ephemeral follies are inevitably used and collaged in a certain field. It might be a pure picture or sketch scene, an absolute illusion for everything or nothing. However, we shall never forget this from Humphrey Repton's landscape autobiography, which no scene in nature should be attempted without first being painted. In the meantime, illusionism was not a crime, it was a necessity. Therefore, the illusionary scene was established. It's based on an utopian pastoral ideal, a way of perceiving physicality and immateriality, a way of interpreting a physical object and the survived idea. There is no one-way causal arrow. Life and landscape are always in the process of becoming. We are surrounded by three physical objects, which are called the three follies. They are responsible for the air-flow-formed dwelling system, fire-water jetting system, and the soil lighting system. Three follies are essential objects for providing a dynamic content and adjustable environment for living, studying, and entertaining. All human actions contribute to the dimension, space, and place of using by the three follies. On the other hand, the follies formed changeable architectural form is consumed by nature. It might even take precedence over the image of its function. The house with three follies is also an inevitable tribute to the conceptual intangibility and the responsive landscape physicality. It is a new aura on the work, which is new research on the world's nature and the cultural psychological value. What are the pleasures and appropriate format for the journey from Burnham-on-Trolch to the Wallasey Island Three Follies house? What are the pleasures and appropriate format for the journey from familiar nature to the uncanny experience of new? What are the pleasures and the appropriate format for the journey from normal clock time to personal time? What are the pleasures and the appropriate format for the journey from Follies front stage to landscape backstage? What are the pleasures and the appropriate format for the journey from the first locale to the linked path and narrative? And what are the pleasures and the appropriate format for the journey from Island within the island for Yi Ling, Three Follies house in Wallasey Island?